By your deeds has the blinding light been banished from these skies, and the Sin Eaters driven to retreat. Although our many hurts will be years in the mending, I have faith that this world and her people will one day be whole once more. With no rejoining in prospect, the Source need no longer fear the coming of an 8th umbral calamity.
And with that triumph, the future from which you came will no longer come to pass. Yet here you still stand.
Oh yeah.
So I do. I wonder if that other age continues onward somehow, cut adrift from time's flow. Or have I simply etched myself a place upon this new block of history? Either way, this is an unexpected development. As the summoner of your souls, my death was meant to release you back to your world. Yet I am very much alive, and you are still stuck here in the First.
I believe I speak for us all when I say that we are happy to postpone our return if it means your life is spared. We will seek out another way.
Besides, I never had any intention of rushing home. There are people here I still need to thank, and this means I might actually have time to do so.
But guys, we have to go home somewhat.
Neglect our comrades in the Source.
Yeah, Yuriange is the voice of reason. Exactly.
Will be most anxious to know how things stand with us.
She's Mistress Tataru is probably having the worst time of her life back there. We have to go see her.
Journey alone for the moment. Be sure and give a full report to our fellow sires, would you? Oh, and we'd also appreciate any news you can bring us from back home.
Then I see no reason to delay. I can open the path from here.
I imagine we each have matters demanding our attention, so let this be a farewell for us all. Send word when you've resummoned our friend. Oh, and do try to ensure she arrives within the city next time.
Of course. I shall strive for utmost accuracy. No strange forests or unplanned passengers, I promise.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Reen. Rhymes with green.
I'm a little relieved, to be honest. I would have been terribly lonely if everyone had suddenly disappeared. But I understand that you have to go. Safe journey, warrior of darkness. I hope to see you again soon.
Bye.
Just a moment while I attune the portal. Then you can be on your way.
You're turning into a crystal tower yourself,
many
Exarch.
long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But like a fool seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short. And then one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me in the flesh.
Oh god, don't tell him, lady. Anima's in Heaven's Sword right now, and he's being kind of an asshole about it. I mean, if Anima, if you're fine being spoiled. But I mean, like, that was the whole premise of this expansion. No, because that's Anima's fault. It's not your fault. It's Anima's fault for asking and being here. It's not your fault. Don't apologize to him.
I would give anything to stand at that hero's side.
Anima, go away so you're not spoiled. Oh, and you can't come with us?
Would that it was so easy. The glory of the heavens was ever beyond the grasp of those who never thought to reach for it. But if I have gained anything from all of this, it is the courage to stretch out my hand. Do you hear me, Grahatia? This is no time for sleeping.
Do you hear me? I thought that was Grahatia. It's my fault? Okay, I'll take the blame. It's fine. Oh, right. Is that Ice-Tine? Oh my. Has he always been like that? That's so
I want to know
edible.
what's happening there.
Same as the others, struck down with a single blow. An unfortunate day to draw guard duty. Forgive me. These were your people.
We took advantage of this slaughter to slip into the palace. 'Tis not for me to grieve them.
His face looks weird, right? Oh, we found him.
The Emperor. Wait!
I don't think we can just run into the room where the Emperor is. Or maybe we can, I don't know.
You Radiants!
Gaius, you've missed your part in this, I'm afraid.
Identify yourself, demon!
You were hoping for the Ascian? The Craven shed this skin and fled, rather than face me. A pity. I was looking forward to crossing blades with myself. But I cannot deny the feeling of satisfaction. Body and soul reunited at last.
What now? The game continues, but the pieces have changed.
We really should go through Heaven's Sword again.
Only if we trust in a paragon's words. A mistake I do not intend to repeat. truth.
Why is his face like that?
Elidibus is gone. Tore a hole into the rift. Xenos, my foolish, greedy son. Was a second life not enough? Was the Empire too rich a prize to ignore? True freedom for our nation, our people, will never be won by a spoiled princeling. The burden of this throne is beyond you.
'Tis you, father, who have struggled with this burden. Simply holding the Empire together has occupied your limited faculties. But you may take comfort in knowing that I have no intention of pursuing your tedious agenda. Nor am I interested in ruling over the Empire's lands. I came only to remove that which ruins my sport. I will not have my prey stolen by your petty wars and cowardly weapons.
You gonna kill him?
Kill me just for that.
I need no other reason. Any and all who interfere with my hunt will not do so twice!
Oh, damn. All that armor, for what?
I heard the Ascians speak of Zodiac, an Eidolon. Even the will of this star is but a construct of our own making. We shall gorge upon their strength, and then, my friend, our contest shall begin anew.
Xenos!
Interesting. We're back. We've returned, Tataru. Tataru, we've returned. Tataru, we're back. Oh, are you mad? It's me! I'm back! But how? When? We didn't think you'd be back for ages! Would you rather I went again? Who is this? Oh, Lizzie. Oh, don't be daft. I just can't believe you're actually back. We heard the good news from your pixie friend, but nothing compares to seeing you in the flesh. As for the situation on this side, the Imperials are still eyeing our forces from afar. From what I'm told, the Garlean armies have been slow to react and seem reluctant to commit to any large-scale engagements. It's an odd sort of stalemate. Otherwise, we've yet to see any sign of that awful Black Rose weapon we were warned about. Oh, but I suppose we did call in an old friend to help out on that count. Hehe, Kryle and I had a terrible time tracking him down, though it will be worth it to see the look on your face when you find out who it is. Anyway, I was just about to make contact with this helper of ours, and then confirm the latest news from the front. Might you fancy having a rest while I do? Ah, the Warrior of Light, back where she belongs, just as if nothing had happened. Though you do seem different somehow. You'll have to tell me all about your adventures when we next have a spare moment. Until then, welcome back! Oh, we get a wind-up gratia? Stop! Oh, the end of football season? Yeah, I guess it depends on what high school you go to. Ours was more like mid football season. Oblivion has claimed him. Emmett Selk, gone. La Habrea, gone. I alone remain, the last of the unbroken. Once more, I am moved to reevaluate the potential of these tattered souls. Ah, Xenos, never did I dream you could overpower me so completely, possessed as I was of your body and all of its uncanny strength. And now that I have shared with you the truth of this world and its reflections, who can predict how events will unfold? Not I. Emissary, what a poor jest that title has become. The flow of history has become muddled, its current wild beyond my capacity to direct them. You have wrested the advantage, Heidelin. The thriving hands of her disciples tighten their grip on our star. The origins of the world remain hidden and its inhabitants ignorant of their broken existence, just as you and your creators desired. They celebrate the gift of imperfect life, uncaring, unknowing, as we weaken and fade. But do not imagine yourself rid of us. Though your champion has indeed proven the most I don't know, Lizzie's doing weird things. Egregious? Egregious? Obstacle? Okay. Oh yes, it can be done. I will keep these heroes mired in the first, and victory will be ours at the last. Warriors of Darkness now, are they? Then their fate is decided. They shall meet the same end as those who came before, death at the hands of Warriors of Light. Lizzie, leave me alone. Stop. It seems you were right. Yes, there is something out there. But it would mean crossing malms and malms of this infernal emptiness, which is rather unhealthy for living creatures, as I understand it. Even were we to restrict ourselves to brief forays, I don't like to imagine the effect it will have on our ether. But you still want to go, don't you? We may have saved the world, but we haven't reclaimed it. Ah, well, when you put it that way. What choice do we have? Well, of course I'm going with you. That's what family is for, isn't it? Come, let's head back and prepare for this mad journey of yours. Thank you, Thancred. Oh, interesting. Though blazing skies give way to gentle night, what hand can end the war of dark and light? Corey, gods, it's good to see you. I hope your being here means you've had your fill of rest? More than my fill. Well, you certainly earned it. Not much has happened since your last visit. I had planned for you to meet that helper I told you about, but he refuses to answer his link pearl. I do hope he's alright. We've been exchanging messages with the Eorzean Alliance throughout, though. They say the fighting has finally stopped at the Gimlet Dark, and that the Empire has shown no sign of movement, which means we might actually have a moment to ourselves for a change. Seeing as you're back, maybe you could tell me more about your time in the First. Great. Oh, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask Lahamin to join us. She'll want to know what happened to Minfilia, and I think it's best she hears it from you. We'll meet you on the terrace at the House of Splendors. Corey, it has been too long. Tataru did mention I would be joining you, did she not? Thank you. Words cannot well express how I long to know more of the First. This world Minfilia has sacrificed so much to save. But come, rest your feet. Tataru should be arriving shortly. They'll have Black Friday sales. We'll just... And so Minfilia chose to pass her gifts on to the next oracle? Oh, to have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace it when given the choice. In that respect, they are quite alike. It would seem her legacy is indeed in capable hands. Might I ask a favor of you when you return to the First? To tell Reen what I cannot. To tell her, thank you. And I would offer thanks to you as well for staying with her to the end. Begging your pardon, but could I have a word? Hello. Riol! I hope you're here to tell me you've received word from our helper. I wish. Nay, I've not had a peep out of him, and it's been a good long while now, too bloody long. On account of which, I'm going to sneak over the border and see if I can't get a signal to him from closer up. But what if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Thancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking me way through Gimlet now the fighting's died down. Gods knows there's enough shadows to hide in. And it beats waiting around here twiddling me thumbs. Any road, I just thought I'd let you know. Now I'd best be... Ah, I nearly forgot. Kryle's at the stones and she wants a word. Something to do with the patients. She was getting ready to examine them again when I left. We'd best head back then. I'm sure it's important. Then. Count me in. Seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad.
You're here. Good.
Look at Kryle. What a cutie.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be.
Oh no.
I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, my fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By
Oh,
the
no.
gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good.
I want that jacket.
Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
Okay, leave it to me, Krell. I got you.
Thank you.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death.
Okay,
correct?
kill the Exarch. Heard.
Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer.
Okay, we're
There is
not
another
killing him.
way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
We'll do this. We'll do this dungeon, though. Ah, Corey, you've returned. I hope your time in the source was suitably restful. But of course it wasn't. Go on. Their corporeal aethers show signs of instability? By the gods, the possibility never even occurred to me. If you have returned in the hope that my research has yielded a solution, I fear you will be sorely disappointed. 'Tis but a mercy we have the likes of Mistress Krile and Master Matoya to keep our friends' bodies safe while we wrestle with the problem. But they cannot forestall the separation of body and soul indefinitely. Come, the others must be told. Sleepy. Actually, not that sleepy. I was earlier.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Urianger. Looking as dapper as ever.
Excuse my late arrival.
Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Oh. They're busy.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryl is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home.
I mean, we could just kill the Exarch, right?
Should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Oh, see, we're on the same page.
Oh. What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Well, you know, I'm just... no one can... I mean, it's like that...
Your followers await your divine judgment.
It's like the railroad puzzle, where there's like one person or like a lot of people. You know what I mean?
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
Oh.
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions
just
of ownership
hop in
seem
my
rather
satchel.
thing to stake our lives on.
Just get in my
much as a
chocobo
moment
saddlebag.
to her part and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured. White auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose.
Oh, it's always this auracite.
The massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease.
Oh, yeah.
We would need only to ensure our soul's safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back onto our vacant bodies.
Nikki! Hey, Nikki! How are ya? How was the game dev today?
Preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us. On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves. It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after.
A Numo?
Though they have long lived as a recluse, They once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I feel like you could have told us this before now, Exarch.
Seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Faithfolk.
Oh, we have.
By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant
That's
you
true.
allegiance.
That's very true.
They may
We have
still
our
be
own
trying to turn you
Faol.
away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
Okay. Okay. I'm here for it. You spent 2 hours working on a bug? Oh my goodness. Yep, that sounds like game dev. And your brain broke when you finally figured it out? Well, at least you figured it out. Good job on getting that done. I mean, that's like the sign of, I think, I'm not want to say getting better, but when you can figure out your problems, and that's when I feel like you're getting it. And that's where I feel like learning, it becomes practical application. Jellied Harcot. Should I want lemonade? Skill speed. Spell speed. Pieties. No, we're gonna go skill speed. Okay. Crystal Exarch, waste no time seeking. Okay. We're gonna do this. The Grand Cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. While thou journeyest thither, I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of white auracite, by thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the Pneumo consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of a suitable vessel ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. I'm glad Grahatia is comfortable enough. Wait, this is Sullen. As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by your host's familiars, and I expect our reception today to be no different, which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. Okay. I'm sorry, but are we not here to petition for assistance? You can't honestly think barging in looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch might have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet with those who could overcome my defenses. As would any true seeker of knowledge, and there is little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. But if we seize their interest, mayhap we can earn ourselves an audience. Weapons drawn it is, then. Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. You both seem to be at rather high spirits, if you ask me. Not that I'm surprised. Your moods invariably improve when Corey is around. Thank you. That's because I think 3 out of 4 of you are in love with me. That's what it is. What exactly are you implying? She averted a calamity, and the light, which seemed destined to consume her, has been extinguished. 'Tis only natural that we will be pleased to see her. Yes, well, you will have plenty of time to celebrate our good health after we finished here. Of course. Then let us proceed to the palace. All right, the Grand Cosmos. Oh. 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 Well, this seems whimsical. Broken? Why, man? Why, man? Do I have all the dragons? Do I? Like for mounts? Wait, which ones are the dragons? Oh no, I haven't even started on the Shadowbringer mounts yet. Because I think you have to finish them first before you can even start on those mounts. Look at these Fantasia, like, broom mops. Oh, some are easier than others? Oh, nice. Do you go into, like, Party Finder, or what do you normally do? Who is mount hunting and Moogle Tom hunting? Oh, very nice, yeah. Sometimes I'll go into Party Finder too, just to see what people are doing. Secret Solitude. Oh god. My goodness gracious. Oh no. 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 Insufferable, the lot of you. Me? Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. Look at this courtyard. I think I just really love purple flowers, maybe. I'd live here. Hello. I like this little. That's a pretty cool design for a scooter. Pretty cool scooter design. When a seed appears, pick it up and move it off the grass. Okay. Pick it up and move it off of the grass. Okay. Pick the seed up. Move it off of the grass. Okay. no. I like this little plant. Do you see how beautiful this area is? Why is it so pretty? Oh god. Oh god, sorry guys. I was moving my mouse. My mouse is doing weird things. Oh god. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I wasn't really paying attention to that. Also, my mouse is doing weird things right now. Oh my god. Okay, nice. I panicked there for a minute. The garden is ruined! We did kind of ruin the garden. That was kind of a dick move of ours. You know what I mean? Why do you persist? Why do you not leave me be? Nope. Look at this guy on a horse. Lord Tolthwill. Sir Himeth. Sir Finnebert. Oh god. I do have to. Bedtime reminder. No, I guess it is bedtime reminder, huh? Damn, Lord Toothwell is tough, huh? Look at the people dancing. Look at his little fingers. Insatiable flame, Lugus. When you get a marker over your head, make sure to leave the mark away from the furniture. Wait, what? When you get a mark over your head, make sure you leave the mark away from the furniture and the curtains. We need them to pass off the blue fire. Okay. So come to the middle or over here. Okay, so stay away from the piano and the curtains. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. When you get tether, stretch out until it turns purple line. Do I need to say the blue over here? Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. Where are you? Okay, hold on. Oh, that's just the order we're in. Okay, gotcha. I had 4 seconds in my swift cast. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Scratching left. That was close, Corey. That was real close, Corey. Yay! Yay! We'll see what this guy has to say to us. What do we got? Saracel? Oh, this is cute. Yay! We did it!
That was my fiercest familiar. Oh, impressive.
Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he's here. Oh, he's much nicer now. Look at him. Cutie!
Backlook, 'tis good to see you again after all these years.
Backlook.
And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but I shan't complain.
I shan't complain.
But you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance in a most urgent matter.
Shake? Beg?
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on the matter. Please, will you not sit and hear our plea?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you speak thus in my presence!
He sounds like Chucky.
It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself from the world of men. You are sinners, one and all, and I swore never again to have any part in your affairs.
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a life of seclusion. But I know that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to heal.
It was weird that there were certain words that were like italicized.
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't. Not again.
Aw. Big luck.
The damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety.
Court mage.
Oh, you know not what you ask of me. What horrors my knowledge has wrought.
Aww. We won't lie down and accept defeat.
Of all the visitors I could possibly have, they're even more stubborn than I am.
Oh. No.
An interesting fella, isn't it?
Oh, very well. I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect fitting payment for my troubles.
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause. No more and no less, I promise you. With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute secrecy.
Come join us at the Crystarium.